Hello and welcome to a new video. And today I'll be doing Ted Cruz versus Bernie Sanders. And this is just going to be if Ted Cruz won the 2016 Republican nomination and Bernie Sanders won the Democratic nomination. So I'm going to include party fatigue, and I'm going to include the Trump voters that would be mad because they lost the primaries. So let's start off with the safe states. I think that the Midwest would be safe because Cruz is liked in the Midwest. Nebraska's 2nd congressional district would be a toss-up. Texas would be safe because it's its home state. And I think Arizona would be safe for Ted Cruz. He could get out the white voters and he could appeal to the Sun Belt. I think Indiana would be safe, and Georgia and Missouri. Florida would be a toss-up. North Carolina, Virginia would be safe. No, actually, I think it would be a toss-up. The Northeast would be safe, except for New Hampshire. And I'm going to leave Maine's 2nd congressional district a toss-up because Cruz won the primary there. The Rust Belt's safe for Sanders. Iowa and Ohio are toss-ups. Colorado, New Mexico, they're toss-ups. Hawaii safe, and the West Coast safe, and Nevada is a toss-up. So we have 190 electoral votes for Ted Cruz and 241 for Bernie Sanders. So I think that North Carolina would go to Ted Cruz. Trump isn't well liked in North Carolina, even though he won the primary. It was in a plurality. So I think that since Ted Cruz is really liked, he'll get out a lot of white voters, and that would weigh out the African American voters. And Nevada would go to Cruz. He could appeal to the Sun Belt and to a lot of the rural voters that Trump couldn't appeal to. So I think that he would be able to take it. New Mexico has a growing Latino population, so I see most people losing. Most Republicans losing in New Mexico. And Nebraska, I think its 2nd congressional district would go to Ted Cruz. Just because of the rural appeal and all of that. So I think that Iowa would go to Cruz. He could get the same amount. He would get less amount of voters than Donald Trump got, but he'd get it because he has a rural appeal, and he could appeal to independents here. And in Florida, I think that he would win. I think he'd win here just because the Trump base is going to would vote for him over not voting at all. They'd rather have a Republican president, and he could appeal to the voters here. And in Ohio, I think he'll win. Virginia would go narrowly to Sanders, and New Hampshire just because he could appeal more. Virginia went by a big margin, and it has a growing minority population. And in New Hampshire, he's really well liked there, so I think that he'll take it. In Maine's 2nd congressional district, I think it would go to Bernie Sanders. just because Ted Cruz doesn't have the same appeal that Trump has, and they only voted for him because it's Donald Trump. They wouldn't vote for any other Republican voter. They're usually independents or Democrats. And it was against Hillary Clinton. Sanders could appeal to them. And Colorado would narrowly go to Bernie Sanders. I think it would really narrowly go because of extended minority turnout and because I went to Trump in the primaries. Oh no, because a lot of the base, a lot of Trump's base could have helped him here, but they would have left him. They would have voted for third-party candidates. So I think that Colorado could go really, really narrowly to Bernie Sanders. So this would be the final electoral map: 265 for Ted Cruz and 273 for Bernie Sanders. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.